Hey there, and welcome back to your end of week show for all things gaming news. I'm your host, Unlucky TCP, and this is GNN. Alright, everyone, we got a lot of stuff to go over this week. It's like the gaming gods just dumped a whole bunch of news on us, so let's get to it. First up, for a limited time, Among Us is actually free on PC via the Epic Games Store. They're calling it the Epic Mega Sale, even though it's nothing, it's free. This offer will last until June 3rd, so get on it. Blizzard shared that BlizzConline will not be happening this year. It's kind of a shame, especially after we saw BlizzConline last year. I was kind of hoping that they'd go for like a hybrid style this year, but it looks like they're actually saving that for next year. They say in the meantime, they're planning a global event for the early part of next year, which is combining the online show along the lines of BlizzConline with a smaller in-person gathering, and they'll share their plans a little later in the year. To me, even though it's, kind of a shame to see no BlizzCon this year, it kind of makes sense. I mean, they kind of showed us all what's cooking already. It seems like they don't have any brand new IPs or games that they really want to share with us this year. So if they did hold an event this year, it would more or less be a rehash of all the stuff we know that's coming out. Next up, we learned that Xbox and Bethesda are combining their showcase for E3 on June 13th. It looks like the show's going to be about 90 minutes long. I hope that we see Elder Scrolls 6, but that's probably pretty unlikely. It's more likely that we're going to see Starfield, which I hear is an Xbox exclusive. But having a combined show just makes sense, considering Bethesda's owned by Microsoft now. Pokemon Home is getting a pretty big update. They're adding a calendar feature as well as new Pokédex features. One of the more interesting ones I saw was the ability to view the 3D models from any angle, which is kind of cool. They're also doing these small mystery gifts of Bulbasaur and Squirtle, so if you don't have them, which would be kind of wild, now's your chance to get them. And going off that Pokemon train, Pokemon announced the release dates for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. The remakes are launching on November 19th, 2021. And we're still not done talking about Pokemon because Nintendo of America announced that Pokemon Legends Arceus, that new open-world Pokemon game, is arriving on January 28th of 2022. Now, this is the Pokemon game that I'm most excited for. I know a lot of people were saying that the frame rate is rough and like the gameplay looks rough and everything, but that's to be expected. They showed us a build that was probably compiled way before we got to see the trailer. And of course, you never go into a Pokemon game expecting the highest polish ever. You're not there for that. You're there for the experience, right? Moving on to the bigger news stories, we got some Sonic news. And this one was a little weird. A few months ago, we reported that Roger Craig Smith, the current voice of Sonic, left the role. It seemed like he stepped down, along with a bunch of other voice actors of the Sonic cast. But he's back. He posted this tweet basically saying that he's excited to be back as the voice of Sonic and he can't wait to show us what Sega has planned. So I don't really know what the timeline of events were. Maybe, his contract didn't get renewed right away, so he said that he's not going to be Sonic, and then because of COVID, everything got delayed, and then his contract got renewed, and then, I don't know, it's just a really confusing timeline, but I always thought his voice matched Sonic pretty well. So, Sonic Central. This is essentially their anniversary streams that they were going to do last year and then just were completely silent on. I don't know why that happened, but anyway, we got info on upcoming games and DLC coming out. We got some info on Sonic Prime, which is that Netflix animated series that's coming up. We got some mobile game updates, which were cool and all. But we also learned about Sonic Colors Ultimate, which is a remaster of the 2010 platformer. What's really interesting is it's developed by Blind Squirrel Entertainment, which are the people behind the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In the gameplay trailer we saw, the game does look updated in its feel, I guess you could say. They're also adding new features to the game, as well as some, it looks like unlockable character customization. I can't tell if it's just a pre-order bonus or you're going to be able to unlock it in the game, but it's cool to see. You can also get this extremely cursed Baby Sonic keychain if you get the physical edition in stores. And then the biggest announcement of the stream came at the very end. A new Sonic game is in development. Who could have seen this coming? Of course, we got the most vague teaser trailer. We don't know anything about it. I mean, there's trees, which is cool. Sonic glows and leaves behind a symbol. It's coming in 2022. Great. On from Sonic to Dragon Quest, we got a Dragon Quest 35th anniversary stream. Now, during this stream, they announced 6 new Dragon Quest games. And while I'm not into all of them, I'll go over the ones that really excited me. First up, we got Dragon Quest 3, the HD 2D remake. From what I can tell, this game plays exactly like Dragon Quest 3. However, it's made in the Octopath Traveler engine, which means it's classic sprites mixed with really cool, really detailed, really rich 3D environments. I'm a big fan of this look, and as a result, I'm a big fan of this game. They announced Dragon Quest Treasures, which, I mean, we got like a brief teaser trailer about it, but it features Eric and Mia from Dragon Quest XI as children, which I think is pretty cool. I love when they explore character backstories like this. It also looks like a platformer, which is really unique for the Dragon Quest series, considering that Dragon Quest is traditionally RPG. I don't exactly know how a Dragon Quest platformer is going to play, but I'm into the idea. And of course, how could I talk about the Dragon Quest presentation without mentioning Dragon Quest XII Flames of Fate? Now, I don't know if this is like a running thing in the industry, but it was also a Bayonetta 3 / Metroid Prime 4 animation and then a title card. Like, we didn't get any gameplay, we got nothing. The thing that interests me the most about this, I've seen a bunch of people say it online as well, is that this Dragon Quest looks like it's gonna be a little more on the darker side. You know, with the flames, the edgy. People have been memeing online, they're like, oh, they're gonna let slimes curse and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know how dark Dragon Quest can really get before it's not Dragon Quest anymore. Dragon Quest is pretty traditional. Anyway, we don't know anything about the game. It's coming to some platforms. Even the people in the live stream didn't know. Hopefully it comes to the Switch. Next on the list, we got a really big deep dive into Horizon Forbidden West's gameplay. I'm a big fan of the underwater exploration so far. It looks so good. This game looks beautiful. I'm already sold on the combat. Everything looks so good about this game. Just seeing Horizon Forbidden West actually makes me think about the Breath of the Wild sequel. I know these two games came out around the same time, so there were a lot of comparisons between them, and I'm hoping that the underwater exploration is just as good in that game as it looks to be in this game. Last up, we also got our first look at Far Cry 6. This is another game I'm really excited for. I couldn't really get into Far Cry Primal, but I loved Far Cry 5. I thought that game was great. I like that there's more customization in this game, and with the new systems in play in Far Cry 6, it looks like you can make scrap weapons, and you also have that cool like flamethrower / backpack thing. And by that I mean, it looks like your backpack is going to be super versatile. You're going to be able to customize it to do pretty much anything. Hopefully we don't hear anything else about horrible crunch time conditions, but the game itself looks very good. Okay, and with news out of the way, let's get into games that released this week. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remastered, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Biomutant. And that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and now that you're all caught up, make sure you like the video down below and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And I'll catch you guys next Sunday.